Method's got it! Unbelievable!
Episode 4 of Lil and Ben, and one half of this co-host duo is on fire to start the season. Unfortunately, it's not me, but Lily
Oh, it
Mithen,
is. It's you.
22 touches round 1, 20 touches round 2. I reckon possibly 5 best and fairest votes so far. You must be feeling good. No cliches. Going well.
Oh, you know, it's the time. It's the time for the rise of... No.
I've rattled you straight up.
Thanks, Ben. Nah, it's been a good start.
I'll ask a different question. Do you talk to the umpires much? Do you get in their head? Do you...
Yeah, always shake their hand pre and post game.
Important just to
Yep.
finish on a good note.
Just stay in the good books. Stay in the good books because you never know when they'll come in handy.
All right, we're going to introduce our guest. She's laughing already, and I'm excited to have her on because she brings out the silliest side in you. Do you want to do the honours of revealing her?
It's Shelley Heath. Shelley Heath, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
You're a little giggle bot, so keep on giggling over there.
I just overheard Shelley in the other room say, I hate doing media, which when you're about to host a podcast, you don't really want to hear that from someone. So I'm a little bit worried what she's going to offer.
She's probably going to offer not much, like she usually does. She was silent for the first couple of years at this football club, and she's still pretty silent. So I don't really know why we got her on a talking podcast, but you know, just move your lips, get it going. Start talking.
Have you listened to an episode yet?
I've listened to bits and pieces, not a full episode yet.
They all say that.
Yeah.
You don't listen. Don't lie.
I'm not lying. Like on the Instagram when it comes up, you listen to it then.
Oh yeah, the little snippets.
Yeah.
So I messaged Lil Saturday night to see if she thought you would be a good idea, and her response was, she loves me, so we'll get her to laugh. Do you love Lily Mithen?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oi, yay. It's been a slow burn.
It has been. This season's been much better.
What went wrong previously?
I just wasn't in the midfield group, so...
Yeah. Last year you played in the wing, don't lie.
No, but we didn't
cross paths as much.
You were injured as well.
I was injured.
And then I had my appendix out, so then I was out.
This is true.
So this is the first year we've come together.
Right.
We've clicked
well,
in a big way.
Lil and I were talking earlier about a special moment, your debut.
Yes.
Lil announced that to you.
He did.
That was probably one of my favourite moments at the club. It was emotional in that room.
Yeah. No, it was good. Yeah, it was good to have Lil. I was very unexpected because obviously I hadn't really spoken to Lil much, but it was nice.
Well, you just didn't speak to anyone,
Yeah,
so
exactly
Nick didn't
right.
really know who to give the honours to, so he said, maybe she'll talk to you at some point, and this is the right time to do it.
Get started.
All right, we're coming off a 28-point win over the Tigers. What we want to talk about here first up is the fact that Tyler Hanks finally got a Rising Star nomination. Lil, she's your favourite player, she's my favourite player. It's about time that she was recognised, isn't it?
Well, you said it was you felt like a proud dad last night, and I felt like a proud mum. So I don't know what that says for you and I.
It says we're getting old.
But no, Hanksy's a star. I don't quite get the grading system because she's played for 3 years now, so I don't know how she was quite eligible still, but it's like they've overlooked her for the last couple of years because she's been very good and consistently good for a while now. So, yes, definitely deserving of the Rising Star nom.
Yeah, I think it was under 21 and never being nominated before. I think she turns 21 next week. So
she just slid
we'll
in.
take that.
Thanks, Nad.
Does that make you eligible?
I am eligible.
Well, we asked for Tyler Hanks
Come on, Ida.
Potentially Shelley. I like what Shelley Heath has delivered so far this season, and it's the tackling that I think stands out to me. You broke someone's collarbone last year.
Yeah, I did.
Do you go out there
proud of it too,
trying to hurt people?
No, I just a very angry person. So when someone gets the ball, I'm just tackling really hard.
Did you learn that in Taekwondo?
No, it's growing up with a brother. That's where I learned that.
Self-defense.
Yep.
Taekwondo is something that gets brought up a little bit. How did you get into Taekwondo as a junior and then go on to become a champion?
Well, Mum and Dad wanted us to learn to just, defend ourselves if anything ever happened. So I did that with them, and then I really enjoyed it. My brother didn't like it because I was better than him at it, so he quit. And so then I just kept going, and then I just ended up being nominated to go to Vic, and then I won that, and then I went to Australian, and I won that.
And is that why you're so strong? You've got very big shoulders, very big biceps. You often flex them in the gym. Is that why you're so strong?
Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons. Yeah. I actually just like lifting in the gym.
Speaking of dangerous tackling, you got a reprimand on the weekend, Lil. Does that come with a fine or anything?
I think if I early plea...
Right. you get
early
out of
guilty
it.
plea, then I won't have to pay the fine.
Yeah, so you
So
just
we'll take the reprimand.
been taking some of Heathy's angry pills.
I have been, yeah. Definitely. It was definitely an accident. I apologise, Sarah Hosking. Didn't mean it.
And we were talking a little bit earlier about your disappointment because one of our young players has stolen your thunder.
I know, Heathy's been trying to steal my thunder for a little bit now, but I was very disappointed in Alyssa Bannon on the weekend. She, kicked a couple of goals, good on her, but I definitely thought I held the title for the best celebration at the club. And then here Banno comes, kicks her first goal, jumps up about 6 metres in the air, flicks her hands up and down just like I did, and I reckon she takes the cake for now holding the best celebration after a goal. So don't love that from her because, if you're at the top, you got to stay there. So just watch out, fans. My goal celebration is going to improve when I kick another one, which might not happen. So
Save
just
for
wait.
finals. Save for finals. Another good celebration was in the rooms after the win. We were out on the ground for about half an hour and after the win, but then we got in the rooms and sung the song.
We did sing the song, and Marty Dobson, Marty's property manager, property steward, and he jumped in the middle. He's such a lovable character at the footy club. Loves rolling a groundie, kicks shots on the boundary, all training long. So he was very excited to have his first game day back since COVID. So we welcomed him back with not quite a Gatorade shower, but he jumped in the middle and we celebrated with him.
Now, we had a segment last week called Lil's Secret Sound, and that went off because Patrick guessed correctly.
I know, Patrick, he ruined the game. He won.
Ruin the game.
We didn't want him to win.
But what we've got now is a new sound, and it's harder. And so Heathy gets to guess at it. So we'll play this.
Tell us what this sound is.
Yeah, good luck. That's all you get.
Oh, is it the cracking of an egg?
No.
But it's a good
Close.
guess.
No, not close at all.
Don't lie.
So we'll open that up to social media. People can let us know what that sound is. Lil, another segment that we've got, well, it's not really a segment, but we drop a key word each week so fans could potentially win a signed jumper. Have you got a word?
Yeah, I think it's black belt. Did you ever have a black belt?
No.
You didn't?
Blue belt.
Oh, blue. Can I change the word?
You can change it.
It's blue belt.
Keep fans on their
Yeah,
toes.
yeah.
What was
blue belt?
a couple of weeks ago you said mountain because this was the mountain room. What did you just call this room before?
It's the den.
The den.
The den.
Heathy stepped
Heathy's
into the
in
den.
the den.
She's in here. She's ready.
I'm ready.
All right. It was hard digging up dirt on Heathy because
Oh.
she is quite quiet. She doesn't have a lot to say. So we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we're going to take shots at Shelley Heath. So you don't want to miss it.
Thanks to our co-principal partner and podcast sponsor, Zurich Insurance. For over 100 years, they've been insuring the people and things you truly love. And just like you, they truly love footy and they truly love the D's.
Welcome back to Lil and Ben. When you struggle to get any sort of dirt on a person, you go to their family. We have a long list of information from Shelley's mum, Gillian, and we have her sister Tara in the car on the way home from school. Tara, thanks very much for joining us. Have you got anything off the top that you think the fans should know about Shelley?
She cries a lot when she drinks.
Wait, can I just, on drinking, there was a couple of weeks back in the pre-season, we went down to Torquay, went out for dinner. A couple of drinks. It was just like a low-key Saturday night. Shelley Heath didn't take it too low-key. Dave Regan, who we've all met, was buying you these bright blue fruit tingle cocktails.
Yeah.
Any recollection of those? Or
Yeah.
Tell us about the night.
It's a good night. I think that's when you'll get me the most chatty, is if you get me a bit drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mixed in here, Mick and I were going into the bathroom at sort of the same time, and you were standing there, and you were, looking a little bit worse for, and you were happy to show that to me, but as you saw Mick come in, you stood up the straightest you've ever been and said, "Oh, hi, Mick. Hi, nice to see you." Yeah, no, Mick, I'm fine. True or false?
True.
Yeah, true.
Tara, you briefly mentioned her birthday party whilst we were off air. What have you got on that?
She was just like sobbing because she thought I was going to die one day.
Not comfortable with that, Shell?
No, don't really remember that.
All right, I want to read out a few of the things that your mum sent in. So, firstly, she said you used to dance around the house when your mum had her video camera out, and you'd say, "I want to see myself." Why now that we've got the cameras out, we've got you on the podcast, are you not talking?
I don't know. We rewatched those videos a while ago, and I was very confident when I was younger, so I don't really know what happened to me because I did want to be on camera all the time.
Really?
Yeah, I really did.
Was it like, I want to see myself?
I just wanted to
Or
look
was it
at
like,
myself.
I want to see myself in big bright lights?
A bit of both,
on the
probably.
big stage.
Probably the second one.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Tara, we haven't got much out of her so far. Is she quiet at home? What's she like behind closed doors?
She's very loud.
Loud.
Loud is not a word I would associate Shelley Heath with.
I get called foghorn at home.
Foghorn.
Really?
Really? Yep.
I don't know who she is. I actually am quite confused.
This is the great thing about talking to family because you see a whole different side of people.
Yeah.
So what does she do that's so loud? Is she just disruptive in the house?
She just gets angry, so she just gets louder. She just gets mad.
Is she physical or just...
To me, she is.
Talking rubbish.
Talking rubbish, Shelley says. Another story I hear was when you were a bit younger, you packed your suitcase and said you're gonna leave the house and walk down the street. Your mum did say you were naked, but this was at a very young age. A few of these stories I haven't included, but is that one true?
Yep, that one's true.
Where were you going to relocate to?
Just to up the road.
Just live a new life?
Yeah, I reckon.
I reckon Tara would have been happy with that.
Yeah, probably.
No.
And now your footy career started when you were 5 playing Auskick, but I'm hearing after 2 sessions you said that was enough because your hands were too cold. Now, I didn't really like junior football either, but is that one accurate?
Yeah, I remember I walked off to Mum crying because I couldn't feel my fingers, and Dad was not happy about it, so he said, "You're not coming back again if you're going to do that." And so I was like, fine, I'll go play basketball indoors.
So when did you rediscover football? When
15.
Weather warmed up?
Yeah, when I was 15, it was a bit more a climb to the weather. Yeah.
Probably a good choice in the end, playing AFLW now.
Yeah,
Have you played any sport, Tara, or been close to Shelley whilst she's been out on the field?
I play footy and netball as well.
What about spike ball in the backyard? Do you get involved in the family Heath spike ball tournaments? Shelley really talks up a big story about how good she is, but give us the truth.
She's pretty good. I'm the worst, so that's fine.
Tara gets abused. No one wants her on their team because she's rubbish.
Is it just me, or is the Heath household sounding a little bit not a safe environment? There's a lot of...
If you ever invite me, Tara, Heathy, I'm politely declining. I don't think I want to attend.
That or padding up, because it sounds physical and it sounds like a tough place. The last thing I want to bring up on you, Heathy, we haven't gone too hard, I don't think, but and this isn't embarrassing, this is quite nice. In year 9, we've seen an article that you have written, so we might actually get you on the tools here to help me out, but you wrote it about Daisy Pearce. So were you always a big Daisy Pearce fan, and does Daisy know of that?
I was a big Daisy Pearce fan, and no, she doesn't know. Haven't told her.
She doesn't know.
No,
We'll have to read it to her.
We've got a few lines here. This is how it started. Daisy Pearce is not a name you may be familiar with, but it will be a name that you may hear more and more of over the years to come as women's football becomes increasingly popular. She's nailed that.
Well done.
That's
excellent.
You were in year
journalism.
9, which must be, 5 years ago now?
Yes, I'm like that.
So that's a tick. In a very male-dominated sport, Daisy has led the way in showing how competitive and fierce women's football can be. Daisy has been influential in the increased interest in women's football over the past several years. Clearly, at the age of 25, Daisy Pearce still has a great deal to offer to women's football and a very exciting future ahead. Well written and very accurate.
Wow, nailed it. I didn't realise you were so smart. No, that's impressive.
Yeah.
So, obviously, why haven't you told Daisy this?
I don't know. I just haven't. Just slipped my mind.
Embarrassed or?
No, not embarrassed. Just haven't had the chance.
Yeah, because you fangirled to someone else. There was a photo of you.
Rexy and I when I was 12 and she was playing basketball and I got a photo with her.
Tegan Cunningham, for those not familiar.
Yeah.
That's great.
She was a little Tegan fangirl.
Any other players in the team that you really look up to? Like maybe selfie with Lil at the end? Or?
No, but I did try out for Vic Country one year with Lil, and she was the first person to come get around me, give me a high five. I don't think you remember it. But yeah, she was. And then I remember when she got drafted and she played her first game, I was like, I know her, and I
Tell me
really,
more.
I really
Where
like.
was this?
Was it Arden Street? We were tryouts there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I didn't get in, obviously, but
Yeah,
yeah.
not good enough.
No, it wasn't good enough then.
And I came and got
yeah,
around you.
yeah. And then from then on, she was one of my favourite players when she got drafted. I didn't
Wow.
tell you that because I won't give you a big head.
Yeah,
but-
no, head's big enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's going to continue to grow from
Yeah.
here on in.
Have you got anything else you want to say to Tara before we let her go and probably do some homework?
She's probably not going to want to come home tonight after she goes to her boyfriend's.
Well, this was a nice little family get together.
Loved learning about the Heaths.
I've been a little bit
Brilliant.
uncomfortable for a lot of it. What about you, Lil?
Yeah, I'm feeling like I want to exit the den.
Yeah, exit the den. This is the great thing about the podcast. You never know quite what you're going to get. I've enjoyed it. Tara, thanks for taking up some of your time and joining Lil and Ben.
Thank you.
Well, that was interesting.
Interesting to say the least, Ben.
How did you find that whole experience, Shelley?
That pretty much sums up me.
Yeah, sums up you.
Yeah.
Are you going to have any feedback for your mum? She stitched
she
you up.
kinda
I left a
stitched
few
me up.
things out, but
Yeah, no.
I was surprised by how hard she went at her own daughter.
Yeah, because that's funny because she said she was going to dig up stuff on Lil, but clearly she was giving away my secrets to you guys before, so she stitched me
Now
up.
who's the favourite?
Clearly not me.
Not you. It's me.
Love
you.
that. All right, we do have a game this weekend finally announced. It is going to be 7:10 Casey Fields Saturday night against North Melbourne, who are, I'd say, probably the best team in the competition. Is that exciting, daunting? How do you look at that one, Lil?
No, I'm excited. I think they've started really well. 2 wins. We've had 2 wins. I think it's really good testing opportunity. They'll test us in many ways, and hopefully we'll do the same back. So, it'll be good to see where we're at in the comp and where we stand against a really respected opposition.
Looking forward to that one. The cliches come back out. We love it. Very professional answer. We're going to wrap things up. Shelley Heath, thanks for taking some time out to join the podcast. I think that's probably the least a guest has ever spoken, but it's great to see you.
Lots of giggling, though.
And lots of giggling. So that's good for our confidence. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be back again next week.
Thanks, Ida.